Independence Day, guilty pleasure film. Godzilla 1998, we don't talk about. The Patriot, okay at best. The Day After Tomorrow, just another disaster movie. 10,000 BC, one of the worst films of 2008. 2012, I can't believe I was scared of that movie as a kid. Anonymous, I completely forgot that that movie existed. White House Down, I really didn't care about it. Independence Day Resurgence, bad sequel. And Midway, well, I just didn't watch Midway. And now writer and director Roland Emmerich comes to us with his other film, another disaster of a... Yep. Here it comes. Moonfall. So in this movie, the moon is out of orbit. It is slowly heading towards Earth, causing all these weird scientific disasters towards the Earth, and a few people decide to head up into space to try to put the moon back in orbit, but then they realize the moon is not appears what they think it is. When it comes to Roland Emmerich films, I'm usually not looking very forward to it. Nor really do I actually want to watch his movies. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't hate the guy. I don't hate anybody. But, like, just when it comes to his filmography that I just listed just a few seconds ago, yeah, you can kind of see why I am not a big fan of when it comes to his films. But then again, this is a new decade, and this is a whole new start, so does that mean, just like how the moon changed orbit, did Roland change his films? Did he finally created a film where there is lovely character development, where we want to see our main protagonist go on this journey while natural disasters are just going all hell breaking loose? Is there actually a moment where we get, connection with the characters? Good character development. It's not always just about the CGI and just the disasters, but there's actually a story. A real good story. And is it also worthy of an Oscar? No, it's just another typical Roland Emmerich film. So pretty much what I expect is what I got. Once again, it's just another big budget disaster film with high special effects and over-the-top cheesiness. Yet we have a lot of characters in here that don't have any character development at all. And there's always that typical cliche in Roland Emmerich films where there's a divorced parent trying to save his family, just like how we saw in 2012. Or in this film, how we have the crazy nerd that nobody actually believes that a natural disaster is coming, but eventually it does happen, just like how it happened in Independence Day and in Godzilla, and now in 2012, and now we have it here in Moonfall once again. And as usual, over the top collateral damage. Like, that is just Roland right there. I get it. He doesn't want to create like these films that a lot of us care about when it comes to story and character development and us grasping onto that. No, he's just there to make popcorn entertainment, and he's just there to bring movie goers to have a good time. Basically, that's just like all his other movies for most of the time, and that's what you're just gonna get out of this film. Once again, it is just another disaster film with over-the-top special, cheesy effects, with characters going through stuff that would be nearly physically and logically impossible for them. The only difference that I can actually say about this Roland Emmerich film is just that I didn't feel like there was enough collateral damages, because we saw so much, like when it comes to 2012 and The Day After Tomorrow and also all these other films, but yet this one kept a little more, it was toned down a bit. Like, I did not know why, because usually when it comes to his films, they're usually, like I said, they're over the top. There's so much collateral damage that you would think it's nearly impossible. He just like destroyed the whole world. And the fact that there's a moon coming and heading towards Earth, I expected there to be more damage. But I'm like, it didn't really happen. But I'm like, well, I guess he wanted to change something up a bit. But that's just him in general. If I had to put it, it's almost close to guilty pleasure. The only thing that did stop me from it is just because in the third act, where they revealed what's causing the moon to get out of orbit and the origins of it, that's when it kind of threw me off, and I was like, yeah, like, you just lost me there. Like, that was not any good filmmaking decisions right there, and it was just terrible storytelling, and that's just what threw me off. But it was almost close to guilty pleasure, but to that, it's just like, it's just popcorn entertainment, just to say. I always got to give credit to the special effects when it comes to his type of films, because they always do put in their hard work and effort, and there is a lot of CGI in this film. Like, I'm talking about a lot of CGI. And the sequences where either the debris is falling into Earth or what's happening in space, it does look good. It really does. But that's just pretty much what we expect to see in all his types of filmography. I'm actually looking at my phone right now, and I actually got off of watching this movie about like 7 hours ago, and I basically completely forgot the entire film. Like, it's pretty much just out of my head, and that's pretty much what the rest of you are probably going to be feeling like after seeing the movie. You're not going to remember it the next day, and it's like, eh. But here's actually the shocking thing. As much as I'm actually saying all this stuff, I was actually not bored with the movie one bit, and that's actually kind of a shocker, because sometimes when it comes to other Roland films, they usually bore the heck out of me, but no, I'm like, This is actually pretty just fun popcorn entertainment films. Now here's the thing though, you do have to turn your brain off while watching this film, because if you just try to focus too much on the film and you're trying to look for like meaning behind the story and good characters and also such an amazing plot, you're not gonna get any of that. But if really you just turn your brain off, you are pretty much gonna probably have a good time, and just that's it. So for the final score, I'm just gonna give Moonfall a 4 out of 10. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Look forward to more movie reviews to come along in the future. Anyways, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, subscribe here to the channel for more content. Until then, I'll see you in the next video.